its time. The world will know you as pop stars. But you will be much more than that. You will be hunters.
I just got done watching one of the best anime movies of 2025. And I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it yet, you need to watch it. Me and my girlfriend just got done watching Kpop Demon Hunters. And the only reason I decided to even watch this is because I heard, and then I checked online and it turned out to be true, that BTS, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the real world, was dethroned from their number one spot by one of these songs in this movie. Now, I can tell you after watching it is a musical. I'm all right with musicals. I don't really have an issue with them. But I will say this. The music in this musical is bopping. Every song is a banger. And that alone was worth the experience. I can also say for a fact, the story is simple, but to the point. We are in a world where demons are trying to get their way through a barrier that prevents them from just roaming the world. And the way that the barrier is maintained is via singing by these demon hunters. And there's always a generation that is meant to hunt these demons. I will say the pacing is a little short, but that's because the movie's runtime isn't that long. I think it's an hour and 30 minutes. But the entire time, I'm gonna give it the pass. Its audio and visual experience alone gives the whole movie a different vibe to it. Animated beautifully. And it's made by Sony. And I feel like Netflix had this idea where they saw all the people reacting to KDA, the Riot Games, League of Legends, K-pop thing, where there was a bunch of YouTube videos and people discovering them. And they saw that, Netflix saw that and said, hey, why don't we make our own K-pop group? And they just decided to make them Demon Hunters. And I think that's what the idea was. And they were like, let's get Sony in there just for good measure. And they got whoever animated Spider-Verse, or because Sony is going crazy with animation right now. And if you can even see by the clips that I'm going to put in here, you can tell it's animated well. Everything feels like a music video. Everything is shot beautifully. The fact that I emotionally resonated with it. The villain song at the end, oh my god. I was getting sucked into the flames. Okay? Let's be real. The biggest flaw of the film is moving so fast to the point where some of the side characters, the co-characters even, don't really have much character progression. The way they show the characters' flaws is very much, we're going to tell you what their flaws are via plot. It sticks out, but it doesn't ruin the experience. I think K-pop Demon Hunters is a solid watch. I might be a Kappa, but goddamn, them Demon Hunters can fucking sing, girl. They can sing. All right, let me tell you, that shit was amazing. I was vibing along to all the songs. I was like, golden, golden. It was actually kind of insane how much I enjoyed this film. So I'll give this out of 5. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for the experience. Me and my girl just chilled out on the couch. Honestly, it was a great time. No complaints. If you think that it's not your cup of tea because of you're not a fan of K-pop, seems too feminine or whatever you want to, I would suggest give it a chance. Let the first song play. If just, I don't know, listen to the soundtrack maybe. Even if you don't want to step into the whole movie, just listen to some of the songs and see if they pique your interest. You can find a lot of symbolism for mental health within this story about demons trying to take over the world. But me and my girl, we were like, yeah, this is very mental health heavy. Like, I feel like the whole subplot where her scars were rolling up her arm and she was afraid to show them is a part of the mental health aspect that you could find within the story. And it's, to me, very obvious, like, hey, she's hiding her scars. Hey, she's hiding her marks, that she is scarred as a person. And she's in this position where she needs to not show your feelings. And even in the movie, they have like a line where it's like, oh, we don't show our feelings because our feelings are our weakness or whatever. Pretty blatantly a mental health analogy. But yeah, I love K-pop Demon Hunters. I'd suggest you guys give it a watch. And, just, experience new things out there. And if you do suffer from, your own demons, just know everybody out there got them. And you're not alone. Alright? Later.